Hello there everyone, this is Noname17 Spore, and today I am back with more Planet Coaster, going to NamelessWood again. So yeah, today will hate to say it, I'm a little out of it today, compared to how I've been. Um, Sleep-wise I haven't gotten a lot, I don't know, just haven't been feeling quite normal recently, or quite normal today, I should say. But, you know, I'm here and back with Planet Coaster. And yeah, I want to build the ultimate junior coaster, which is not going to be very junior. Hopefully this will be the one which hit 6.0 excitement, because the other two have not, somehow. Alright. I'm starting to notice a little bit of FPS issues here. We're at about 35 right now. I mean, the park is currently kind of a mixed bag of some areas which don't look very good, to look mediocrely good, to actually do kind of look good. So ride rating of that, I don't think we're gonna get that, although I think something's shut down right now, so that doesn't help. Right, is something broken down? Or is that just our natural rating? Um, I'm surprised there's no gift shops in this park. Apparently they want gift shops. Maybe I should add one of those in. Okay, so everything's either established, classic, or reviving at this point. Alright, so we're still researching whatever that coaster is, and that's going to eat up funding for the moment. Where do I want to check? Attractions and shops. So those are attractions. They're all open, so... Yeah, okay, 10098 is our base ride score at the moment. Probably going down slightly as the established rides get a little bit older. Like Johnny Joe's here. Get a little bit of a harsh turn at the end, but it's nothing too severe. I've seen a lot worse in Planet Coaster Creations, but yeah, that was just like I didn't have the room. Mongoose is pretty cool though. I think I succeeded with Mongoose in terms of designing a fun ride. Although these last hills at the end are taking kind of slow. It does kind of just crawl into the brakes. Okay, Mongoose is apparently having issues with one train stuck at the top of the hill. I hope that's not... I hope that's just a on-park load thing and not a this is going to continue to be an issue thing, because normally that doesn't happen. Praying Mantis is apparently having issues attracting guests. Johnny Joe's doesn't have that big of a line either. Where is everyone? Where are the guests? Are they all just queuing for, like, Skydrop and such? I think there's a good number on Johnny Joe's. Let's go full fast forward here. I don't think Praying Mantis doesn't have a lot right now. Praying Mantis is a really tall ride, but really doesn't have that big of a drop. Should we look at praying mantis's stats. Where do I find that? Oh yeah, under testing results. So it's... Does it say what its height is? No, it doesn't. It just says its biggest drop is 21 meters. But there's no... That height's like way higher than 21 meters. Hello, Sci Guy Games. Welcome to the live stream. I'm currently waiting on money to build up. So over here, we have a pit. And in this pit, I want to fit 2 roller coasters. I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I haven't been streaming this in a while. I've been a bit busy for a little bit. But thankfully I am back to streaming it now. And the park is doing pretty well. You know, Johnny Joe's, Praying Mantis, and Mongoose are all still holding it up. We're actually making a decent profit right now, I would say. How is our maintenance going? I'm gonna request an inspection to keep you running. I'm gonna really request an inspection to keep you running. Honestly though, Mongoose isn't getting that much of a line. Like, there's a bit. I think it's still probably filling trains, but, you know. Oh, now we're starting to have more people pile in. Hey look, we made the profit. Let's get our reward. The other 2 I am gonna wait on until the junior coaster is done. Part of the thing with the junior coaster is that I actually want to work on some of its buildings first, because I have some ideas for how it's gonna look. And the issue is, I actually kind of need it to exist first. Honestly though, yeah, the invert's probably going to wind up extending further back this way too. So maybe this pit will be dug deeper. Where did I lose all the money? What broke down? What broke down? Why did I suddenly lose all my money? How the hell is Parachutes getting such a long line? How are my flats doing so well right now? It could have been Barnstormer which broke down. That's my question. My flats right now have a really huge amount of guests in them. We are finally getting a decent line going on Mongoose. Yeah, I had 2,000. Where'd it go? Where did my $2,000 go? Johnny Joe's is still running fine. I don't think it was Mantis. Maybe that just or maybe just people weren't spending money for a little bit. This park's like always teetering on a knife edge of profitability. But I need to make some more money before I can even get the next one going. So I'm thinking year 28 to 29 will be the opening. Maybe it's our opening of the junior coaster. Maybe I do need to really rely on my flat rides to carry me right now. Carousel's open, but it's getting like no one. Oh, it might have been Skydrop which broke down. That probably explains it. Oh my god, Flight of Raptor is getting a massive crowd. Get the mechanic there, please. Because this thing breaks down, all those people are gonna leave. And I want them to pay. Where's the mechanic? There's the mechanic. Cool. This is called just continuously inspect the ride. Okay, come on. No, don't break down. Let the mechanic get in. There you go. Mechanic's going in. request another inspection now. Flight Raptor, we're keeping you operating. Yeah, no, this mechanic's just constantly going to be going back in and giving this ride inspection after inspection, so that we don't have a breakdown. So once again, we are finally kind of starting to make money. Damn it. It immediately broke down. Hey, our mechanic's there to fix it though, so it'll be open, like, now. Alright, Mongoose, how you doing? That's gonna impact my funding situation. The Mongoose broke down, great. You're on a 10-minute schedule. Yeah, a lot of these are on like a 10-minute schedule. Skydrop's on 20-minute. I might decrease Skydrop to a 10-minute schedule, just to keep it functioning. Actually, given how much attention parachuters is getting, go down to a 20-minute there. Go down to a 10-minute there. Just keep these rides operating. There we go. Now we're getting money back now that Mongoose is properly functioning again. The problem is I need more than just a couple of $1,000 to actually start working on anything. And the park seems to be like, oh hey, here's a couple $1,000. Let's immediately get rid of it. I don't know what's with this mode, but it does very much seem to be like, hey, you're just always going to be on the knife edge of profitability. Always, no matter, without fail. You know, if you're making money, you're gonna lose that money. But if you spend that money, then you get to keep it somehow. I don't know how that works. Actually, wait, we are making some money here. It's like money in the bank almost seems to be a bad idea somehow, which is weird. Give Mantis an inspection. That one an inspection. Parachuters an inspection. Just keep these rides functioning. Johnny Joe's is holding up well for the moment. I don't know when I'll start needing refurbishments and stuff. Hey, look, I'm out of money again. Praying Mantis is not pulling its weight right now. How are the finances on it? Last month's profit. Okay, so it did make a profit last month. Yeah, okay, Praying Mantis is still getting some people aboard. But really, right now, it seems like everyone's focusing on these little rides over here. What are you guys saying about them? They're saying that that one's really good value. Wow, good job, Flight Raptor. You broke down again. How bad's the downtime on this ride? 8%. Alright, Skydrop. Yeah, I can't really increase the price for that. They're saying parachuters is really good value. Are they saying that you're really good value, or no? Oh, that broke down. Hey, look, I'm out of money again. Great! Wait, None of the economy in this makes sense. It is, hey, you have money, now you lose all your money. There's not build up. It feels like the amount of build up is limited to about 2,000 before it all comes crashing down again. And I have no idea how. It's like it's not even hitting 3,000. How do I build up money? Is anything unprofitable? Hey, carousel. So it's reviving. Yeah, carousel has lost me 40 million. Somehow. Screw it, yeah, you gotta shut down. There's no way. That ride's losing me money. What about you? How's your profitability? You've made money? You've made money, you've made money. Or you've only made a little bit of money, but yeah, you have made money. You've made money. You've made money. You've made money. You've made money. No, you've lost money. Now you are starting to, actually, if we look at the potential monthly profit. So we did make profit last month. I'm not sure how worth it that ride is. The carousel has not been making profit, basically. Part of its issue. So whether to shut down Flight of Raptor or not, I think, is the big question. Okay, so it gets all... okay, that seems to be based around families, probably. So that is a pretty full load right there. Yeah, potential monthly income is up. I think if I keep this ride on a 10-minute maintenance schedule, it may be profitable. Hey, look, we have 2.5k in the bank. Request an inspection on Mongoose. Mantis broke down. Great. You know, keep Mongoose running. Mantis kinda has been a very limited money maker. How about this? So, okay, so Centrifuge has made a profit, but right now the monthly income does seem kind of low on it, because not a lot of people are going this way to Praying Mantis, so there's some thought about just kind of shutting Centrifuge down. Although that's one I'll have to see on. Make the decision. Because closing a number of these rides due to unprofitability might help out. The other good thing is, I think I got my research done. I'm not gonna do another research right now, though. Maybe Hat's Fantastic. I'll consider. Yeah, I'll do Hat's Fantastic. It's only 200 per month. Alright. Another inspection on Mongoose. Get me another one on Praying Mantis. And make the decision on Centrifuge. It's getting people again. It is getting people again. Potential monthly income is higher now. And that potential monthly income maybe is enough to, I don't know. I don't know on Centrifuge. So let's see, does it change when all these people go on? No. No, it doesn't. I don't think Centrifuge is worth it. I think right now it is actively losing me money. It used to be located by the front of the park, which means that it actually did make a bunch of money, but then it got moved near Praying Mantis, and now it's not. Oh, crap. Mongoose broke down. That's gonna cost me. And I'm closing Centrifuge. There's just no point to keeping a ride which was making that little profit. There you go, Mongoose is fixed now. Mongoose is having issues, severe issues with reliability, it seems. Okay, game saving. There we go. Mongoose needs the giant line again. You know what? No. I think it might be smarter to have Centrifuge open rather than closed. Because that will bring more guests to the park. Although the ride rating didn't drop that much by closing 2 flats. How's Johnny Joe's been in terms of reliability? Recent downtime is 0. I'm going to bring you to an every 20-minute schedule, seeing as it does appear like you're starting to have more issues with reliability. So... Well, crap! It seems like all the people go to a line and then that ride breaks down. That seems to be what's happening today. What are they doing? Hmm. Yeah, alright. Gotta get the money up again. Have 31 people visit your restaurants for 1 month in a row. How's the restaurant doing? It's not making profit. Month in terms of customers, though, it does seem to be good. Customers per month. You know, it's just not getting enough attention. Hey, look! We have some money again. Request another inspection on Mongoose so that it doesn't go down. Hey, look! Some of our money went away! Hey, look, we get some of it back for the restaurant thing. Alright, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna place down the coaster station right now. We're gonna use a Wendigo. And honestly, this is a little bigger than I thought it would be. And I want to fit this into a nice, tight, compact area. So the Wendigo will probably go about here-ish. Maybe here. Yeah. And then be raised up to... maybe here. And now the next question is, how many people do I want? How much capacity do I want this coaster to have? And the first thing I'm actually going to do with this coaster is I'm going to work out the queue lines and entrance and exits and that sort of stuff. Alright, so let's see, how many people can it currently carry? So it's two per car. and it currently has 16 cars. That would be 32, which I think is gonna be a little too much. It's good capacity, but for how long the station is, I just don't think it's worth it. So now it has 14 cars, which would allow it 28 people per train. Which is still a little better. I might get rid of one more station section and just kind of see what that puts it at. That puts it at 12, which is going to be 24 people per train. I think that's still acceptable. And then the lift hill would be up through here. You know what? Let's build the lift hill real quickly. Yeah, 30-degree lift hill is all I can do. And yeah, we'll cap it off there. Is that tall enough? I don't think it is. So I'll do that, and then I'll just kind of move the ride's location back this way, probably. Maybe more over here-ish. Alright. So now we got the Wendigo in. It's the start of year 27. Well, it's not in, but, you know, we have something here now. In the process of being built. Alright, so the entrance for it... you know what? No. Here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to take the station over here and switch it that way. Alright, so the entrance is probably going to go here. We'll put the exit, you know, maybe there. Alright, so exit-wise, what sort of path do I want to use? Because we'll start with the exit. So this coaster will probably kind of fill out maybe this area here-ish. And then I want an invert probably stretching through this area. It might be the case where the invert's actually shorter than this coaster here. This is actually a pretty tall ride. Alright, so... you know, 4-meter pathway. So how do I want to build this? Because I want to do weird stuff with, like, the station building and everything of this section. I want to make this one actually look properly decorated. So this lift hill will kind of... the idea is that this will kind of be a castle, and it will, come out of it. So let's work on this concept then. So we go to, like, castle stuff. I actually only want walls. Here. Okay, so we get, like, walls like this. Now that's the thought of just going for something a little more simple, a little more out, rather than highly themed. Because I was originally intending highly themed, but now I'm like, I don't want to do all the theming. It's too expensive for the park at this point in time. So maybe a more limited theme will be appropriate. But either way... No. Oh, hey! We got hats fantastic now. Cool. So now we can actually get hat shops. let's do the queue. Let's start with the queue, though. We can do, okay, that's standard asphalt, maybe cobblestones. And then we can just kind of do a staircase. No, staircase kind of going down like that. Alright, no. I don't want that. Alright, so maybe under here we go through the queue line. Although we would have to design this to properly look the part. Yeah, okay. And then here we probably want to bridge it over where where the coaster will dive. Or there's, yeah, no, we're gonna bridge it over where the coaster will be. Oh, autosave screwed up my path placement. Right, no. Yeah, this is fine. So the coaster will pass either under or over here. And then honestly, this will probably sync back up with the exit section at some point here. So the exit will probably just... No, the exit should not be that tall. We're going to do a bit of a ramp on the exit. And then, honestly, just do a path like this. And then we'll have to decorate this bridge out here. Okay, come on. No. You know what? No, let's do the curve in like this. Yeah, that'll work. The other thought would be a pathway leading back from here, which I probably do want to do as well. And there's also the thought of maybe like a flat ride somewhere in here too. I don't know, this isn't quite working to my original plan, unfortunately. Okay, so the queue line does kind of do this. It would be nice to get some switchbacks in, but I think this will be good for the queue line. Oh, damn it. No, stop it, Planet Coaster. Stop it, stop it, stop it. No. Redo, redo. Redo, undo. And now, let's hope that this is at the right level. And then we can do a turn like that. Okay, there we go. So it has to slightly adjust. But then you can do this, go under, and then go up back here. For what should hopefully be a pretty good coaster experience. And yes, I'm just spending the money right now, because if I don't spend the money right now, I'm never going to see it again. because that's apparently how Planet Coaster likes to work, for whatever stupid reason. Um, so yeah, this area will definitely need theming, and this will need to be themed to a proper bridge, or, you know, the terrain just kind of gets built out over there. So I'm gonna wait till we have some more money now. Okay. Because now the game will like me and will give me money, hopefully. Okay, maintenance. Crust inspection on Mongoose. Keep Mongoose functional. Keep Praying Mantis functional. Outride's functional, outride's functional, that's functional, that's functional, that's closed. Keep that right functional. Flight of Raptor I'm seriously debating on closing. Hey look, we have money. Alright, so now that I did get a bunch of paths done here, should probably design the castle around this. Alright, so, let's start. Castle wall. How do I want it colored? Because this color is a little dull. So let's pick a paint, first of all. I probably want it a little lighter, if I can. Maybe that, and then... we do like that. Looks a little off. That looks a bit better. Although, I don't know, maybe a little less yellow here. Maybe, I'm gonna move this one down more orangish. Yeah, okay, that looks good. Alright, so the actual castle itself needs to be larger than what is currently portrayed. So, I mean, I'd like it to go out to here-ish, but I don't know if that's feasible. Because we could have the station wall be the edge of it here. Yeah, let's do that, but then we'll have it extend out, or stretch out weirdly. Alright, so we'll have one there, but then we'll also have a little bit of a section kind of stretching off of this, just as kind of like the exit area. It turns out I'm like not good, or I'm not very good at buildings. It's like, oh hey, let's try to build a cool building. Oh hey, I suck. Alright. No. Why did you do that piece? Why did you do that piece? I don't get it sometimes. Planet Coaster is not cooperating with me today. Alright, so this is a little bit above ground height. I'll have to figure out something to put down there. Probably a trim rather than an actual wall. So that I might do something different. But what I want to do here is... I know what I want to do. I don't know if I can do it. Let's go grid size 2 meter. That might allow me to do it. Because if I do this, and then do this, Yeah, we could do something like that. And then take these 2-meter station surrounds here. And then take a 2-meter like this guy here. So now we have this little bit of a kind of tower section over there. This still needs to be built into like a proper bridge, and I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that. Oh, obtain an overall staff happiness of at least 100%. How good is staff happiness right now? Overview. 97%. No. No, I don't want to manipulate terrain any. Alright, so that would be the castle. I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. Hello there, pigeon lover. I'm trying to get creative with this design, and I'm not very good at doing buildings. Um, that's what I'm finding out. Oh, right, it needs a transfer track and shed. I suddenly don't want to work on this, at least in the grand scheme of, or grand coaster way. Like, I built this whole massive thing. This was really annoying to assemble, every single bit of it, and I'm like, hey, let's do it again! Oh god. Why? Why am I stupid? I'm trying to make a decision right now is what I'm trying to do. And that decision is, do I want to continue with this in the shape it's in, or do I want to do something different? Because I'm going to be stuck building this forever, and I don't know how I'm feeling this stream in terms of wanting to build something forever. No, no. Alright, and that's really odd. None of this is working. None of this is working. I'm not good with buildings. None of this is working. So I guess I'm doing this now, which is really not good. Yeah, it really doesn't look good, having all of this back here, which means I'm going to need to come up with some way to elevate this pathway. Then, fun! Fun, fun, fun. This is just getting worse the more I try to express my creativity in this game, the worse I do. If you just give me a coaster layout, yeah, sure, I can build that perfectly fine. I love building coaster layouts. Once you combine scenery with it, no, no, everything goes to shit. Oh my god, I'm not thinking straight, I'm not thinking right, I'm not feeling this. I'm really just not. I'm not feeling the trajectory this is headed in. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do. I'm not even completely sure I want to be streaming right now. Normally I like streaming, but today I don't know what's going on. Alright, you know what? Here. No, I don't want to be at the top. Game. Let's, not extend the station, please. Okay, so that's the castle. Let's do a transfer track. How do I want to do the transfer track? Alright, so angle snap. We'll do a 45-degree turn here. This will have the brake run in it. Block section with a catwalk. And we're out of money. So maybe this will all just move this way. So I don't know how big of a block section we need. Probably a bit bigger. Come on. Get more money, please. How much do we need to place this down? We briefly had it. Yeah, there we go. I think... Is that large enough to hold a train? I think that would be large enough. If I can get the money to afford this. If I can ever get the money to afford this game. Nope, don't have it yet. There we go. Alright, so that would be where the transfer track is. So what I would want to do here... And then take normal track. No, don't remove the track supports, remove the catwalk. That would be... We'll do 30, 30, 90, 90. And then... wait as my funds run out. Come on. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Yeah, this is gonna probably wind up being year 29 opening. Alright, so there we go. Now we got one. Now I can delete all of those. And now I can take this guy and do the same. 30, 30. Bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Alright, so this would allow me 2 trains in terms of storage. Although, honestly, I think this one's maybe a little too close. Yeah. Time to just delete all of that. And try again. Oh, I don't want to turn the track supports off. I want the catwalk off. Alright, so we'll start with the first one here. That's a good distance away. And then the second one will be right here. So then that gets deleted. Put a 16 piece of track down there. Put a 16 piece of track here. We delete this guy. And this guy. And then see how big a full train is, because I think I'm going to add another section of 4 just to make 4 to each of these, just to make them like that. There we go. Now that's a transfer track section. So although this won't have any visual trains on it, the idea here would be that we can basically just stash a train on either of these. Unfortunately, I am still out of money, so I think we gotta just wait for it to build up again. And you know what? I could complete this challenge when I get the coaster done. It might be better to try to get up more challenges, but, you know, I can see what the next one is. Haven't even received the next one yet. It might happen at the start of this next month here, I would think. Because we're gonna go into, April. Nope. Money-wise, a ride broke down. Is Mongoose operating fine? Request an inspection on Mongoose. We need to just keep these rides open. Honestly, though, we're just gonna need to request inspection after inspection on Mongoose. One thing I'll probably do in the... One thought for the future is maybe placing the exit closer to, where the ride op stands. And you ride your coasters. Yeah, I can. Give me a moment. Well, I'm waiting to make money. Once, Mongoose is... Yeah, okay, Mongoose is basically fully inspected. Let's ride Mongoose. Yeah, so Mongoose is designed to be a realistic wooden coaster. I will say one issue is the laterals are maybe a little too high. Yeah, you can already see the new coaster we're building. But yeah, other than that, the laterals being slightly high at 1 or 2 points, and maybe the airtime being a little too strong in the back row during one drop. Other than that, it's pretty good. In the back row, the airtime on that drop is insane. And that one, too. That one, the front row's getting airtime on that. I can do back row after this, yeah. After we're through with the ride. Yep. I'm like sort of a semi-enthusiast. Like, I became an enthusiast because... Well, a semi-enthusiast because of this game, honestly. I wouldn't really call myself a true one. I haven't ridden that many, but, I learned stuff about them. And that's the autosave causing lag. Alright, train 2. Car for seat 7 or... We'll go seat 8. Okay, this should not be happening. I swear I set this up properly so that it didn't do that. So I don't know why it's doing that. It hasn't done that in the past. It's just suddenly started doing that this stream. I'm gonna have to change the timing on the trains, so that none are getting stuck on the lift hill. Yeah, that's the big pop of airtime right there. Although, I think this pop's pretty big too. Not quite as big as I thought it was. And do note, there's only 2 coasters in this park right now. So, it's only Mongoose and Praying Mantis. I'm hoping for like a 7 to 8 coaster park in the end. But it's gonna be difficult, is what I'll say. Here we go. And thank you for following. Welcome to the Nameless Follower group. Or thank you, Pigeon Lover 623 for following. I do like to say the usernames. I'm just tired today. So I had to jam that in. I've had to unfortunately shut down a couple rides. Great, Praying Mantis broke down with when it was pretty good in terms of how it was doing. Have 21 people visit your restaurants for 1 month in a row. That should be easy. While I'm waiting for Praying Mantis to actually get its shit together, I might as well get the building here done. Actually, you know what? Here, I'm gonna edit this building. I'm gonna take these, duplicate them, split them from the building, rotate them 45 degrees. Yeah, I can do Praying Mantis back and front. And yes, it is intentionally misspelled, but I'm glad that you have caught on to the intentional misspelling already. But real life roller coaster companies can intentionally misspell stuff. I mean, look at Mindblower. Intentionally misspell stuff to change the meaning of the word, I should say. Okay. So if I'm trying to think how many more of these I need, because each one is 4 meters, but I might need 2. I think I'm going to need 2. Um, I'll adjust that building into better position later. For now, I'm just going to kind of be like that. Because Mongoose has so many reliability issues, I'm just going to request another inspection right now. Are you fixed yet? Yeah, you are. Alright, come on. I don't know when we're going to go. This one might take a little while since it was just recently broken down and there's no line. Oh yeah, you can see Johnny Joe's log flume. Do you want, or not Johnny Joe's log flume, no, Johnny Joe's lumber mill. Here we go, praying mantis. So it'll start out at night. I'm not completely sure the entire ride will be at night because of how quickly the night-daytime stuff changes in this game, and I'd have to actually exit out to get a consistent hour going. But yeah, praying mantis is kind of like what if Schwarzkopf built lightning rod? Yeah, we can ride the flume after this. I don't know how good of a back row ride this one really is, honestly. But yeah, I will ride this in the back after done. Nice little stall loop right there. Kind of similar to what Copperhead does. That's Praying Mantis, and that's the transfer track segment. Train 2, car 5, seat. We'll go seat 4. Come on. Come on, people. Queue up. There we go. Here we go. Praying Mantis back row. Yeah, this whole thing was kind of designed to be like Schwarzkopf's lightning rod, which is kind of a weird concept, but I kind of like it. So, this is actually a really tall lift. But I mean, it's basically on top of a mountain. I guess there's some comparisons to maybe Wild Eagle or something. Little bit of rattliness. It's difficult to smooth rides in this game. It's not too exceptionally bad. And a little bit of rattle, you know, you can find those in real life steel coasters anyway, so. Your boyfriend, you go to Kentucky Kingdom? I need to go. I need to go to Kentucky Kingdom at some point. That looks like a good park. Or maybe not a great park, but at least a good couple of rides there. There's a couple of I do want to check out. Alright, so that's Praying Mantis. Where did my money go? Did you break down, Mongoose? Did you break down while I wasn't looking? Maybe my anger's misplaced. Maybe it was one of the flats which broke down, which are apparently getting a lot of attention now, and didn't used to be. Okay, now I gotta figure out which. Okay, this is the one which is departing from the station. So this is Johnny Joe's lumber mill. You went to your mom a few days ago. Okay, that's fine, perfectly fine. Yeah. Hello. Here we go. Flume time. Johnny Joe's lumber mill. This thing took way too long and it wasn't worth it. Or way too long to assemble with all the scenery and stuff, and it really just wasn't that worth it. I mean, I do like the start of this, where it is very much that kind of nature ride feel, and You know, this is probably the only place you can in the park you can actually get a good look of praying mantis's first loop. Oh yeah, just right there. It's cool watching them go through it. This ride was supposed to have much better views, but they didn't really turn out well, other than like one moment. It One or two moments does actually have a pretty good view. Actually, this moment isn't bad going up there. Now it's kind of bad. Now that you can't actually see over the ledge. I suppose if you kind of sat up in the flume a little bit, you probably could. But, you know, I don't know if that's safe, but, you know... Does it really look like there's restraints on this thing? No! A little bit of laterals at the end, but nothing too exceptional. Will we see the next one come down or no? I don't know if they're spaced out close enough. I don't think they are. And now we go through the tunnel of nothingness. Well, actually, the tunnel of claustrophobia, maybe. I don't know. That's really all it is. Get kind of into the nature setting. I think someone's going up the... the log in front of us is going up the flume. We're going up the main drop there. That's all planes down there. Should probably try to fix that, or at the very least, you know, eventually we'll have a coaster there, and that will no longer be planes, because they kind of do intend to build this park out to the limits, but it's also a city park, so the limits aren't that big. Yeah. Alright, time for the, like, the actual best view on Johnny Joe's. And we get an autosave, just as it happens. There we go. Oh, that was beautiful, with Praying Mantis going through the loop at the exact moment we came up. Here we go! And... kind of through the last little section here. Actually, that's not bad, seeing Mongoose's Lift Hill and fly to Raptor. You would get soaked. I'm not sure how soaked you'd get there versus how soaked you'd get here. It's sometimes those big drops get you, but sometimes it's the little drops which get you. Like I know on whatever that one is at SeaWorld. That one. Journey to Atlantis. The big drop. No soaking. But then they do a little tiny drop, and it's basically the water isn't pushed out of the way fast enough, so a bunch of it winds up going into the boat. Hey, look. We got that objective done. I'm gonna guess that Mongoose probably broke down at some point. River Rapids wave came over you. Yeah, not surprising. Praying Mantis is still needing a inspection. Money-wise, I have no idea what's going on at this point. Monetary-wise, though, this park's a mess. But it is like the hardest difficulty mode. Although I don't have the Ghostbusters DLC enabled. So that does kind of prevent it from being as hard as it could be. I did try it with it on. It was not pleasant. Alright, so let's duplicate these guys here. So we are getting a little bit more of a form-fitting castle to this. But it might still look good if I can pull off the roof okay. Along with the tower kind of here. And this tower as well. Because I can pull that off, then I think I'm going to be able to pull this coaster off. We still also got to figure out how to do this. And the supports here I'm going to have to change. Honestly, though, I might just build a floor and only have a limited amount of supports. Or it's a shed. And if it's a shed and you barely see the track, then why even really bother with the supports to that great of an extent? Alright, now I'm starting to feel this more. Because now it feels like a plan's actually coming together. You know, downsizing my expectations a little bit has really helped. Alright, so we'll do that. Yeah, that sport is going to need to be reworked. Honestly, all the supports in this coaster here is going to need custom supports. And that's going to be really, really, really annoying. Hey, good, we got castle arches. Let's use them. Alright, which arches do I want to use? So we got this. Hey, this arch actually doesn't look bad. My arch supports fit in as well. Cool. So then do something like this. I thought I put one there. Does that look good? Does it not? I mean, I'll need fences if I am to do this. Certainly. Which, wouldn't really ruin the aesthetics of it. But I don't think that's the big issue here. It doesn't look like... Is it going to look well supported enough? Now, I can do the arch supports all the way down. Like this. Yeah, you know what? I kind of like that. Kind of like that look. Alright, so I need to move these guys. Or not move them, duplicate them. I'll duplicate them. Oh my god, no. That was not the piece you were supposed to grab, game. So I'll start by duplicating them here. I'll duplicate them there. I'll duplicate them here. Yeah, I can duplicate them there, too. I need more money. Wait, that doesn't look too bad. Hello, Fallen Star. How's it going? How's it going today? I'm beginning work on the, Ultimate Junior Coaster. To rule the world. Of course, I am gonna have to build this into a custom bridge. That's gonna be the most annoying part. You have this game too? Nice. Yeah, it's a good game. I do enjoy building in it. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I think that the junior coaster I am building is taller than Mongooses. I don't think it's taller than Mantis. I think Mantis is gonna have the height advantage. Might be equal. Might be equal. I'm gonna lean Mantis as the taller of the two. But yeah. And it goes into a pit, so it's gonna go lower, and it's gonna go into trenches in the pit. So this is going to be the fastest coaster in my park at the moment. And it's gonna do some crazy stuff. This is not your average junior coaster. In fact, I would probably not recommend that kids ride it. Kids, kids, stay off of this junior coaster. This is for adults only. Um, yeah. So I have to figure out some way to make this look good. But, we've got this. We still need something down here at the bottom as kind of a support layer. We still need something here. Actually, I might not even have that arch there, given how this is being built out. Although, what I might do is I might have an arch here. Well, no, I can't, because of how wonky this is. So that's going to have to be its own custom section. And then possibly I'll have to get like some curved wall tower at some point. What I want is a roof. And these pitched roofs as well. Let's look at this in the daytime. Alright, so this is a slope. So we could have one. We need one there. And then we have an issue. Yeah, we do have an issue. What does it look like if we do a 2-meter grid and then do one here? Surprisingly decent. Maybe not the most realistic thing ever, but I kind of like the look of the double flange thing. So let's change these colors. I do kind of like the blue though. Maybe not this shade of blue. Maybe a little more up this way. But maybe more like that shade of blue will work. Like these coaster colors here are the opposite of finalized. They are, at the moment, completely placeholder. I'm out of money again. Hooray. Come on. Give more money. Thank you. No. There we go. And now there's something I've noticed. That. So, all the roofs. It's all them. Take them. Grid height. I'm going to go down to 1 meter. Put them there instead. Yeah, okay, so I am going to take just like a 1 meter castle wall. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to decide about this section here. That section's going to be weird. So now we have the other issue of, how is this made to work? Because normally, yeah, can only get these 4-meter slopes going. They're nowhere near steep enough. So I think what it wants me to do is it wants me to use these guys. Yeah. So let's actually use these guys then. See how that looks. Oh, come on. I know you can do it, game! Ah, I'm out of money. I'm so out of money. Oh, now I get money as soon as I exit out of the building. Good. Good. And now I lost my grid size, which needs to be 2 meters. Alright, so this creates a whole new set of headaches due to how this is set up. Because now, yeah, sure, I can do that. But look at how well that aligns. AKA, it doesn't. So now I have to get particularly clever with something, and that cleverness is probably called, let's take this and move it in half a block. But that doesn't work either. Why, Planet Coaster? Why? Why are your roofs so bad? Why could you not have just gotten roofing correct? Ugh. Yeah, I don't even know how I'm gonna fix this. Because it's like, it doesn't make sense why they'd do it the way they did. Now, actually this piece works. Height should be 1 meter. No, hold on. Actually I muted myself on Discord to sneeze like a moron. When I should have muted myself, you know, here. Alright, so we will leave it like this. So what I could do is this. It's a somewhat clever solution to my problems. If it worked with any, or to any stretch of the imagination. And these colors actually matched. I know. Alright, so just take this one, duplicate it, move it up there, and then take the gable ends. Thank you now, game. Or that works too. So, yeah, this causes a whole bunch of problems. So let's, first of all, check how bad... Actually clipping on that's not bad at all. So that's solvable. At the very least. Actually, no, let's grab a couple from this side here. Actually, a few of these. Yeah, alright. That looks okay. A little bit of a gap in the roof. I'll have to adjust that out. But the other thing I need to do is I need to take... I probably don't need to do it. I should probably do it to those guys. And I need to separate them out into a separate building. Because of this. Wait, no. So I need to separate these guys too out into this building. And just move it slightly back that way. There we go. That took a bit of extra effort, but that's done, at the very least. Um, we've still got something to build here. And then this is still hovering off the ground a little bit too, and that needs to be fixed. There is some thought about me just readjusting this whole pathway and then just lifting the ground up. But, you know, I probably do want some sort of like concrete base or something, because I think that would look good. Alright, so here, let's just do this. Honestly, this should be a tower of some sort. What sort of roof should I put on it? That's, you know, a much bigger question. Do that sort of roof, but no. Okay, okay, why did it not save the color? Do I have to actually place it down and then switch? Yeah. Now it's the right color. So maybe grid size 2 meter, and then like this guy. No, I'm gonna remove those two, and I'm gonna take one of these guys and move it there. Hmm. Alright, so I might lift this up a bit too. And this will require me putting some sort of ceiling in here, so you can't really see high up into the castle. It will just be a low ceiling, although ish ceiling. So we could do that there. Hmm. I want to do it there though. Here, so I'll duplicate this back, and then I will take this whole selection and move it out there. Yeah, okay, that doesn't look bad. Um, there's also the thought of I might move it down one layer. So rather than synced up with the top of the roof, it's not quite perfectly synced. It's a little wonky, but you know, this building's already very wonky anyway, so not like that matters too much. And the other thing I would want to do is this should all be higher. Wait, no. Let's just do this and duplicate it up. Hit play again. Try to get more funds. There's the autosave. Something broke down. Oh, come on. Give me the money. Thank you. Alright, yeah, that's not a bad location for those. There you go, now we have money back. So the average... No. No, I'm not working on that right now. Last time I tried that, it just wasn't going well. Alright, so... One thing I want to do is I'm going to take this building right here and just duplicate and advance move it. And put it here. And then this building and this build. Actually, wait, no. So if I drag that up, yeah, no, I can't. Can't do that easily. Hey, at least this is actually looking like a proper castle. You know, I'll give it that. It has that going for it. You know, I am actually going to get some theming done. Okay, walls, arches, Castle arch support. Okay, come on. Oh, grid size formator needs to be 2. Alright. And just keep doing this. These are actually kind of expensive. Wait, no, I don't want to rotate them. And yeah, that looks pretty good. Let's take 3 of these guys, duplicate them here. And then you take like these guys and put them on. You know what? No. Let's take, for this guy, let's go tall. And then I probably need to. Why did it go on the ground? Why, Planet Coaster? Maybe there. A little taller, I think. Maybe more like there-ish instead. Yeah, not too bad. I honestly kind of wonder what the view is going to be like from the entrance. Because you're just walking in, and over there, there's just going to be this coaster. Actually, it might wind up being blocked with trees. Over here might be a decent view. Oh, if I can get a good view of it over here, that would be amazing. This could be one of the, like, best views in the park, just looking out over here in the future. When, you know, a lot of this park does actually get the, treatment it deserves. How does it look over, like, from Mongoose at this point? Yeah, I'm liking that castle look. Mantis's lift hill, I mean, you're basically having to turn around in your seat at this point. Oh, for Mantis's lift hill, that looks really good. Yes. 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 This is the view. This is an excellent view for Johnny Joe's log flume. Of just being able to see this ride over here. Yes, that works. And honestly, with how this castle's looking, it's starting to look decent at the very least, I would say. You know, decent is very good. So what I'm going to try to do is, I'm going to see, how, like, these extensions look. Actually, that's not bad. Admittedly, there's going to have to be a bit of a transitionary section from that to that, but, you know, that can be made to work. Alright, so let's move this guy down. So grid height, let's increase, no, keep it there. I think I need to move it up one more little tick. then I'll have to get clever with transferring from that section to that wider section. That's going to be difficult, to say the least. But hopefully doable. I'm just right now looking at any, like, extension parts. So that's kind of an extension right there. Actually, that's an extension out from the parapet, unfortunately. So that doesn't make things any easier. So I'm probably gonna have to use, you know, more custom pieces and such for that. Right, but let's put that there. Let's get, at the very least, one of these guys here too. And then you get a nice hole that the coaster can actually go through, and does actually go through. The supports will, or this whole support structure will have to be played with. So don't have that one. We'll put these two here. This is going to be way more difficult to figure out somehow. So let's start trying with these hexagonal walls up there. And a transfer from the standard walls to them. That has an issue. However, if we do this, and then sneak in one of these guys, it does allow us to have a slightly higher ceiling on the inside. You know, when I do get to adding in a ceiling on the inside. Because right now it looks like a mess, but you know, I can put a ceiling right here and be perfectly fine. Yeah, not that bad of a castle. I mean, it could be better. It could be a lot worse, too. Actually, if there is one way I can improve it, it would probably be an additional tower somewhere. Preferably on the backside, but there's not much room to fit it in, if that is the case. Because I'd want to do it, like, you know, here. Let's pause again, since we actually do have money. I'll mess with the pathway a bit. The queue line pathway will change to accommodate this. Because I want an additional tower in here. Alright, so we need the octag wall 4 meter. These guys. And I need it to be grid size 2 meter, so I can place them there. So yeah, okay, that's good enough. I don't think anyone from the ride is gonna be able to touch it. Yeah, okay. No, that's one too high. And this should allow the castle to actually look pretty good, I would think. Alright, so then let's do the parapets up here. And then take these guys and duplicate them over here. Yeah, look at that. That looks pretty good. A little thin, but it'll work. Just gotta figure out what to do here, how to get this looking good, how to get this looking good. Um, Now right around here I can probably do like that, and then maybe this. That would be a little too high, but I can put one there. And then do an archway here. Yeah, it's going okay. Just working on the castle still. No, I'm not gonna put an archway there. Yeah, I could put one. I could put one there. Screw it. And then we can do these arch supports just going down here. Come on, game. Yeah, so this is what the castle's looking like now. Um, Actually, one place where this is gonna look sweet is from up here. That's gonna be the view you get before you drop. No, it could wind up being here, but I'm hoping you get just a little bit of a look over that. I banned on a stream because I was cursing. Yeah, that is a really bad thing for someone to be saying. That's not good. Um, hmm. There we go. Maybe I need a little bit more up here. Yeah, so, some people I don't get. Okay, no, there we go. Hold on, I got a message. Why? Oh, great, it's spam guy. Hooray. That guy's going to get reported after this. So much spam nowadays everywhere. It's so stupid. Who the fuck would well, they're probably an asshole. Like a serious asshole. That's stupid though, yeah. Um Okay, either that guy has a lot of problems or he is is there a possibility that he's not serious about it? But yeah, if you were getting banned, then I bet he would be serious. Who's gonna get reported? A spam bot. A spam bot wanna become famous by Twitch followers. No fucking thank you. Stop offering me Twitch followers, spam bots. Why does Twitch have spam bots? Right, so I think this is going to turn out pretty well. Sure, no more than 5% of your guests are theft victims for 2 consecutive months. Yeah, my security guys will get on that. How are my security guys doing? How are they doing? Security guards. Willard. Willard Barrera is like... I like him a lot. Get paid when I'm worth. I'm so happy to work. Yeah. Pickpockets caught just Chase last month. So he's gotten better. at doing stuff. He was my first one. What I would do with him was if there was a pickpocketer, I mean, they'd try to run from him. Normally, they'd actually manage to get away somehow. And then when they get away, I would know who they are. So I'm like, hey, this person, kick them out of the park, and then I'd just pick up Willard Barrera and put him over there. So we had Willard Barrera, the teleporting security guard, who would just immediately kick people out, or kick pickpocketers out, after they thought they had got away. I'm happy with how this castle's turning out, though. Some of the supports I'm gonna need, or the coaster supports I am gonna need to heavily mess with. I know we have less guests in the park because I've had to close a couple of unprofitable rides, but it does seem like the park is making a better profit now after doing that. New enough City Skylines. I need to play more of that game, although I don't know, I'm not a huge fan of it. Because I feel like I feel like City Skylines falls into it's trying to be a management game, but isn't really that great of a management game. And at the same time, it's kind of trying to be a creative game, but it really isn't allowing you a lot of creative freedom compared to a lot of other games. So it just kind of doesn't really work very much as a game, in my opinion. I think as it's kind of like a relaxing thing to do. I think it's a good choice. But I don't know. As a game, it just feels kind of weak. Um, okay, so we have these castle spire roof flats. What do they look like from the bottom? That's the big question I have. So let's place one down. Kind of wooden. Not bad. Not bad. That was in regards to City Skylines. My thoughts on it. All right. So now that I have a few down, uh, hmm. Yes or no? Yes or no? I'm not liking the interrupted beams. I don't know why they'd even be there. Frontier, why are you so bad at developing this? Yeah, like Trump. Okay, so I'm guessing raging, stereotypical, um, stereotypical Republican, or stereotypical, probably Southern Republican. Wait, I just duplicated this piece. Why did it change the color on me? Does that change the color on me, or not? Yeah, the stereotypical ones I don't care for. I can understand, like, non-stereotypical ones, those who take more of a libertarian approach to things, but nah, not the stereotypical ones. Honestly, I don't want to get into politics. I have no idea even what my political views are. I think there's not a lot of great choices anymore. Honestly, we might even be past the point where it's worth saving, where anyone on either side can save us. Alright, there we go. That looks okay-ish. A little plain. It's like, I don't even know where my political views lie at this point. They're kind of in a mix, because I kind of hit... Because I used to be more libertarian, and then I became kind of like, okay, libertarian idea, but realizing that you need a little, you know, you need to grab a little bit of socialism at the very least to even get it to work, and then it's like maybe you don't. Maybe society is having problems. But even then, I'm kind of doubting that view. So I don't know. I don't know where I stand right now. Even everything's everything's fucked. Though is the best truth I can say. Okay, so what did I want to do here? So let's do that. That's an easy roof I can put in. There's a little seam. Maybe I'll do seam fixing later. Stuck in ancient times. Yeah. You know, I could do these castle flat roofs here. Oh! That actually kind of works. Putting them one lower. Because they're slightly smaller than the normal wall size. So that does... Wait, no, they're the same. But this outcropping here is bigger than this apparent outcropping, so it looks like it's shrinking even though it's not. Yeah, that helps. Like, let me put it this way. I hate, in terms of politics stuff, I do not like the whole, I do not like anybody who's, you know, being racist or sexist, because all that shit's fucked up. On the other hand, from an economic perspective, everything's extremely complex. And from an economic view, I think the economic view is very important, and it's the view I know least where I stand on. But typically, I tend to think about things, you know, economically, because I'm like, well, how things should be thought, you know, from a social perspective is obvious. Alright, so we have a little bit of an issue here. And by a little bit of an issue, I mean a major issue. Alright, so I'm going to take that castle roof, put it there. I'm going to take another one, put it there. I'm going to take these two castle roofs, split them from the building, drag them up slightly. And that... There we go. I'm going to take these two castle roofs and drag them back slightly. And that should work a little better. Yeah. It's not... This isn't perfect, I will admit, because you do kind of have this here and then this here. And then this doesn't look quite perfect. I'm blaming Frontier for that. Because Frontier is not the greatest. Yeah. So we still need a little bit of something here. Actually, you know what? What if we... No. Yeah, okay, no, that didn't work as well as I was hoping it would. I was hoping that I could use, like, kind of the underside of this as a support, but I don't think I can. I don't think I can get away with that successfully, so that's not going to be the plan. That will have to be a piece which doesn't have the word castle in it. The next thing I would want to do is build the transfer track shed. No, let's go to this guy, duplicate him, place him down, undo it, go to this guy, and then place one down so that we have the right color scheme. Alright, hit play again. I need my money. Come on. Well, it broke down. Alright. We got some money back here. I'm just checking on how my rides are doing. Mom has a bionic arm. That's actually kind of interesting. I mean, not good, but interesting. Yeah, okay. So Mongoose is getting a lot of people, so that wasn't Mongoose which broke down. I'm wondering if it was one of the flats. Could have been Mantis as well. Has Johnny Joe's experienced, like, any downtime yet? No. Oh, hey, look, Flight of Raptor is, probably gonna go down. Is Flight of Raptor actually making a profit right now? No, it's not. Isn't the Iraq War? Oh, that's not fun. That that wouldn't be fun. Alright, what do I... No castle anymore. No castle. We need to go to walls. Maybe stone. So we got castle walls still. Actually, you know what? Let's see the extension. How does the extension look? 2-meter grid. I'm not too sold on how the extension looks. We have these sandstone walls as well, which I could use. Yeah, let's use the sandstone walls. And no, let's not use the sandstone walls. There's a wall I need to check. Which one are you? Damn it! So the wall I'm already using is the same one which is on the front, and I want to use a different stone texture. But it doesn't seem like I can. Thank you, Frontier. Thank you. Let's scroll through the different wall types. Screw it. See what's interesting. Let's check out Crypt. And is Crypt recolorable? It is. Looks to be a similar pattern, but mossier. Maybe if we do go more for this. No, I'm not feeling it. Lime plaster. Not great for this, but an option. Oh, I want to keep that on the table. What are these? Moorish walls. I don't know how good those are. Kin Dynasty is kind of just a textured wall. Got rough brick. Let's see about white rough brick. Yeah, that looks pretty good. There's a lieutenant? Okay. Alright, so already I'm noticing some issues, and this is probably going to require multiple buildings. But, yeah, that's a decent choice. So I'll just see how many of these I can get in where they actually, work. You know what? I'll put one there, and I will put one here, but I'm going to need to move those two significantly. I'm going to put another one here, and that one's also going to have to become its own building. This is where things are going to get really complicated. Thankfully, that back section's pretty easy. Alright, so... Those two... Yeah, I can move them out. This one, I think I'm going to need another one here. And... Ooh. Yeah, okay, this is difficult. There's gonna be a lot of difficult choices just to get this looking well. And thank you. Yeah, I do occasionally do these streams. I wish they'd be way more consistent. Um, because I don't think that rough brick has a curve. That's not gonna help. Which means that I would have to get clever using the rough brick. And so if I go to the rough brick, yeah, I don't even have that great of. You know what? I can get clever. I might be able to get clever with it. But I think I'm gonna need to move this down a little bit. But so let's start out. Let's separate all of this from the original building. Because I think I can make this work. Alright, so split selection, you are your own building now. You need to be lowered into the ground just enough for that to be hidden. And you're still good. Okay, good to know. Alright then. So now we have several issues. First of all, you guys and you guys are going to be split. And you are going to be dragged this way. So now that forms a nice thing there. Alright. Next thing is, this piece here is going to be split from the building. And then dragged over here. These two pieces will be the next two split from the building. And they will be dragged over here. See, that's coming along much nicer now. Get rid of this support and this actually looks pretty good. Now comes the more challenging part. These two pieces here need to be duplicated. I will put them there. I will split them from the building. They will be moved over here. And then slightly adjusted so that there's no clip or no Z fighting. There you go. And then this building will then itself be duplicated and moved over here. Alright. So you can be split from the building and moved over here. This guy can be split from the building and moved over a bit. These two are going to be split from the building, and they're going to be moved over here. And then, oh, come on. First things first, I'm going to see if I can just casually move this guy over. No. Alright, so we're just going to split him from the building and move him over individually. This is becoming way more buildings than I ever intended it to be. Alright, unfortunately we actually have a bit of a seam here, and I don't know why. It's probably this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two guys, and I'm going to split them from the building. How? Alright, so I'm going to take these two. Wait, what piece is causing this? I don't know. I'm gonna take these two, I'm gonna split them from the building, and then I'm just gonna very slightly shift them around. I'll move that one that way. Yeah, there we go. See, that fixes it. So now we don't have the issue of it looking really weird. Alright, next thing to do. Split these two guys here, from the building. They need to move this way. Actually, there's kind of one on the other side, but I don't think I need to do it to that one as direly. Alright, so this is going to get split from the building. And then it's going to get rotated 45 degrees. It'll be moved here. And moved into position about here. Then that part will be, or that building will be duplicated over here. And just slightly adjust it into place. And then, actually, no, wait, no. I'm going to edit this building, and I'm going to see if the first thing I can do is duplicate this into a position I want it in. That answer is no. Can I duplicate it to the other side at the very least? Again, the answer is no. So, done editing the building. Advance, move, and duplicate. You go out over here. I'll advance, move, and duplicate this guy too. You go out over here. Yeah, okay. And then what? No, I know. Come on. Okay, multi-select. Alright, so I'm just gonna take this guy, advance, move, and duplicate him. And just put him probably here. Oh, come on, game. Come on. That's annoying. Alright, let's try it again. Alright, so take this guy, put him here. Move him back a bit. Move him over that way. Take it. Move it over. Move it probably about there. And then take it, duplicate it over to the other side. And put it about there. And then take this guy and duplicate him over to the other side. And now, I do believe, with this piece being put on, about, I just spotted a problem. Oh well, it's a small problem. Hopefully no one will notice. I think that the bottom layer of the castle, yeah, is now done. That bottom supporting layer is, well, complete now. Now I just gotta do it on this guy too. So this guy I'll just leave it more simple. Screw it. Alright, let's go to this guy. Control C. Wait, what? No. Duplicate. Place it down. Delete. Go to this guy and then place more down. Grid height, 2 meters. 1 meter. So this will be the original height we had it set to on the other side, because this is just easier to do. I will need one little odd trick to get this looking right. And that is splitting these guys off from the building and moving them over just a little bit. And then editing this building, taking these guys, duplicating them there, splitting them off from the building, dragging them back over this way, and then just doing a little bit of anti-Z fighting work. Ta-da! This is actually looking pretty good so far. Still need a little bit here, still need something supporting this and this, but once I have that, probably actually want better coaster supports too. Coaster supports on this guy are going to be custom. I don't know if I want to actually build the roller coaster today, or if I'm just, leaving it as the lift hill in the station. So one thought was I was originally thinking about passing it underneath the castle. I kind of don't think I'm going to do that now. I'll probably just pass it around the castle. But there is some thought about, like, oh right, I need to fix this all here, which I forgot to do. But there is some thought of, like, passing it kind of close into the queue line. Alright, so we'll do this. Take the queue line, send it downwards. You know what? No. Come on, you will be that, and then that. No. Stop it there. There we go. Okay, so that fixes the queue line issue. So then you just kind of go under there. It's not actually that long of a queue, thinking about it now. A lot of stairs, though. A lot of stairs, because you got to go under, and then you got to go back up. So I am probably going to pass the coaster, like, underneath the pathway a few times. Unfortunately, this area here, I will not be able to pass the coaster underneath, because this will have to be the transfer track area. Maybe I should just kind of designate that with some terrain painting. Alright, so that's a no-go zone right there. That's, transfer track. That's got to move this way. But one thought is, I am thinking about bringing the coaster up over the pathway. I might even bring it through this building here. You know what? Screw it. Let's create a hole. Let's create a little bit of a hole for the coaster to actually go through, because that sounds fun. Because all the maintenance stuff can be up high. So we can fit in a little area for it to pass through here. Let's duplicate you, place you down, delete you, and now I have castle. Thank you. So this is like the station surround, which should be big enough to let a train through. Nope. Undo that. Move you down. Although, I'll move it a meter up. And that'll get me a little bit more room. But yeah, I will want to try to pass the coaster through this. There we go. And then, now that we are on 1 meter, then I need a couple of these guys, here. And then we can go to roofs real quickly. We can place a castle roof flat just down here. Although it does look like we're getting some Z fighting. Thank you, game. You know what? I'll place it lower. And then oh, that Z fighting's unavoidable. Is there any way I can rotate this to avoid it? Rotate it like that. Let's take a couple, let's take a wall. And just do this with it. Is that Z-fighting? Darn it. Why are you Z-fighting there? Will you Z-fight wherever I place you? Yes, you will. That's gonna require a separate building. Again. So yeah, I will need to pass the coaster through this, definitely. Um, you know, for this concept here to even work. And I'll have to work this into the layout at some point, and I hope I can. Split those guys from the building. Yeah, no Z fighting there, no Z fighting on the other locations. So there we go. Now that's a little hole to pass it under. Um, hmm. So there's 2 points I could pass it through there, or 2 plan points. One of the things I want to do with this ride is I want to do a wave turn above the bridge. So the ride's probably going to be in this area mostly, but yeah, that would give it a wave turn above the bridge. On the other hand, if I want to do that, what I could do is I could drop it down this way, you know, maybe kind of do this sort of turn, and then go up here for the wave turn. Actually, I might go wave turn and then through here, and then kind of go back into this area, do a bunch of stuff, bring it back around through here. The other thought would be to send it underneath the pathway again, which I probably do want to do. So if it wants to go underneath the pathway, then I could use this towards the end of the ride, send it over the wave turn, bring it back around this side. Yeah, okay, that works. And then this building does actually need to be moved back to about here. Oh. And I screwed up because I did that. Oh. Darn it. There we go. That should... It's almost in position. There we go, that's in position. So yeah, this building still needs a tiny bit more work. Or, not a tiny bit more work. This building still needs significant work on the backside. Going up to here probably needs, you know, those things up there. This building could use a little bit of a trim there. I don't know if it necessarily needs it. It's got the roof on the inside, so it's really just... The main thing I'm concerned about is supporting this section here and this section here, and why is that sticking out? Didn't I move you back far enough so that you didn't do that? Yeah, okay, there we go. Right now, I'm honestly thinking about calling it for the stream. I've been live 2 hours. I did another stream earlier today. I'm probably wanting to go to bed soon. I'm happy with how this is looking. I'm definitely getting more hope that this is actually going to be a good ride, even if it's not, maybe not quite what I originally envisioned it to be. So yeah. Thank you all who came to watch. Thank you, Pigeon Lover, for following. And, well, as I save the game, I guess I will say, I will see you guys next time then. Goodbye.